Alright, to start a Bluebeam Studio project, first thing that you need to do after launching Bluebeam is to log in. You can either log in over here, or you can click over here and sign in this way. Your password and username. And now on the right hand side you'll see your projects as well as any sessions that you currently are a member of or are the administrator of. To start a project, go ahead and hit this plus button here and we will jump onto a new project here. Just give it a name, hit return. And it will start to ask you to upload folders and give you a chance to start adding in people to it. You can start to set up all your project settings and permissions and items here, which again is by getting this what looks to be like a EQ sort of setup, or you can start to invite people here. Essentially gets you to fairly similar sort of setups. You can also copy invitations if you've got the restrictions not set up to make it not possible to use that way. So just to add someone in, let's go ahead and add a user in. You can also grab groups if you already have some groups set up. And if it happens to have you in it, it will complain that you're trying to put yourself in there, but you can ignore that. Go ahead and hit OK, and invitations will be sent to those people. Now you can also upload folders or files. And what we typically do is we have some preset sort of folders that we use to make our lives a little bit easier, since we tend to have a slightly more complicated project setup. Let's just kind of go in and look at this. So you can see now that we've got this, and also if you don't like this view, you can change that to this view, which I find a little bit easier to look at. As it's kind of loading in, you're seeing everything kind of come in, so you'll see a little bit of lag sometimes. Let's go to settings. I'll show you a couple of things that we can do here. So we've already started to add people in here, and again, here is where you would restrict this if you want people to have to be invited versus a wide open setup. You can change how things are set up, like how much people can do. It comes in pretty locked down. You can go all the way and just allow everybody full control. Be aware that this allows them to even delete the project, so sometimes you may want them to only be able to invite others or change permissions, things like that. And then inside of here, the default to this is that everybody has access to read. This makes the project not very useful, and you need to adjust this if you want people to be able to do things. But if, for instance, you wanted some of these to remain read-only, it will inherit from the parent that sort of setup. But say we wanted people to have a different level of access here, particularly read-write and say the current sheets, or being able to read, write, and delete, for instance, say in the to-do list or something like that. You can go ahead and hit OK over here. Now those will be in there, and you can continue to adjust those as you go along.